Everybody start clapping right now. Got Bone in the building. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what it do? What it do? How we living? How we living?
Hey, man.
We back.
We back.
We back.
One more time.
Congratulations. Y'all superstars now. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all made it to the
we ain't got no hits. You the one with the hits.
Y'all are the hit. It's totally different when you are the hit opposed to making a hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Bone been rocking with us, man, since the North Dallas days, man. Back in the sweaty warehouse, man. Tell us about, from your standpoint, just seeing the Reallyfe Street Star platform.
I think it's dope. That creators from this area get the opportunity to get the shine. I don't think that it's a lot of opportunities for artists in this area, just in Texas alone. So for y'all to have a platform where artists can come, they can promote their music, whatever they got coming up, and just put everything. I mean, I think it's dope. I think it's perfect. Like I mean, it's a blessing for everybody. I'm glad it's y'all.
Man, that's
you know what I mean? It could be for real, because it could have been somebody else, and then it would have been something totally different. But
yeah, and it's crazy. Like it made me realize, how they say relationships are worth more than money.
Definitely.
It made me realize that whole thing, because when you're doing it, you're trying to build these relationships, and then some people might elevate and then still keep it real with you.
Definitely. And I mean, that's what you hope for. Right. You know what I mean? That's what you hope for.
Right. So you back on the couch, man. Again, you got one of my favorite songs of all time, to be quite honest with you. So I'll just be singing this shit for no reason.
Hey, man.
I don't know what it is. Just
it's an anthem. If you woke up and you felt like that today, then that's how you woke up. You felt like I respect it.
Yeah. So I mean, when you see a Big Boogie remix it, and like they keeping the song current,
man, and it's dope. You know what I mean? And like I think it's happening for everybody. Like it happened for Charlie Boy, happened for Superstar. You know what I mean? So I just think it's dope that everybody, keeps getting a second life, keeps getting a third life in this, and everybody keeps working, keep getting money. It's dope.
Now that you see like all the influence that the Boogie movement really had, like when all these songs are coming out now, people are redoing them. How does it make you feel that you was a part of that?
Dope. I think it's, man, I'm grateful. Like I went through a lot of different stages in this whole process, depression, this, but now I'm at my grateful stage. So I'm just grateful for everything. Just even think about, like, this isn't like a career field for, to where you work 30 years and retire. Ain't no 401k in it, none of that. So for me to be actually doing it for 15 years, I'm grateful.
Now you gotta give me a little bit of a sneak peek of that era, right? Because when they were putting together the Togetherland Fest, right? It was the first time everybody always talked, and I think we even mentioned on our platform, there should be a Boogie tour with just that whole wave, right? And we actually got to see it on stage at Togetherland Fest. Now I noticed you weren't there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I get, it's Dallas, Fort Worth, or whatever, but you had that Charlie Boy was in the mix. I would have loved to see you on there, because it was just like it brought me back to that era.
Yeah, well, see, they probably didn't bring me because it was a guy with Charlie Boy that on his legal team that used to be my manager, who's a fuck nigga, and they probably knew I was gonna do some crazy shit and I was gonna ruin the whole situation. And this is why you don't invite East Texas niggas to the situation. This was Dallas shit. Right. Shouldn't have been there, no way. So, Charlie Boy older, he calm, he just came to sing and leave. Right. Shit that I be still having chips on my shoulder. I'd be like, what, this be a good time to get this nigga. You know what I mean? And then,
don't tell me they new additions you, bro. Don't, like,
ain't no telling, you know what I mean? But I get that everywhere, so I don't be tripping.
Is that why your name is Bone? Because you got a bone to pick with niggas?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got a lot of anger issues.
Not to be messy, but like, what did the lawyer? I'm just curious, like.
He was my manager when I first got my deal. So he was a dickhead, to be honest. And we thought, but this was at an era where you thought people had to be dickheads. You know what I mean?
Dame Dash style type.
So you didn't kind of just overlook it. But he used to give us so much shit, just everything. Even the day we made Homegirl, he made us stand out because the studio was in his house. He made us stand and wait outside his house at least 30, 40 minutes to come open the door. It don't take that long to come open the door. He's just being a dickhead and just, you know what I mean? Just not, so we just sitting out there just waiting 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Then he comes and opens the door. Okay, cool, we go in there. And then we don't even record in the his big studio where he done stole my nigga Digio 3, you know what I mean? Or borrowed it, you know what I'm saying? And then gave him a Digio 2, you know what I'm saying? Back in the Digio days. He fucking, he had us in the closet recording on the Digio 2 in his other, you know, in the other room. And everything was in like, he had like a 3-bedroom. So he just turned bedrooms into studios. It wasn't like an official studio. It was some shit in his house. It was nice, but it was some shit in his house. It wasn't no shit to where a nigga could be fucking that bougie about. But had us fucking record in the fucking closet. And we made Homegirl in the closet. And then after we made it, the nigga told me, I don't think you came hard enough.
I know it felt good that shit was shitting on all that shit he was talking about though.
Man, but I kept him around. That's what makes me so, you know what I mean? Like, because for me, I was thinking we was doing some together shit. You know what I mean? So I was trying to keep everybody together. It was like 4 or 5 of us. You know what I mean? I was the first one. So, you know, I'm thinking the managers, you know, just the old school thinking of shit. You know, the manager's supposed to keep everybody together. We've been recording over here.
Trying to build a team.
Yeah, you know, that shit didn't work.
But that is tough, like, especially when you getting it out the mud, though.
But this is where he's a dickhead. Okay. Because, I go to New York, sign the deal, and I signed the deal that day. I later learned from my nigga Sounds, shout out to my nigga Sounds, he tells me I could have signed a letter of intent, which means that it just says that I'm not gonna go shop myself at another label or something. I'm just gonna take this back to my lawyer, let him read it, and then we just come back and have, you know, finish the negotiation. But I'm definitely down to do the deal. I didn't have to sign that contract, but the dickhead let me sit there and sign the fucking deal because he's fucking giddy, happy to be here. You know, I ain't never did shit in his life. Got us convinced. Oh man, this is the funniest shit. Since we on Real Life, I can do my Jaguar Jaguar right shit, right?
Yeah.
So I had already been signed. I'm at Red Zone with Tricky Stewart in The Dream, right?
Yeah.
And so he had been telling us this whole time that he knew Dream, and that Dream was, you know, this fucked up person or whatever, you know, and Dream brother Vaughn. I've never met Dream's brother Vaughn, but I've seen at that time he was a rapper. He had put out some video. He showed it to us shit, but I never met Vaughn, so I don't know nothing about him. But I know Dream. Dream is a great fucking guy. Like, I remember one time he was just in the studio recording some shit before his third album had dropped. Me and my homie JB, and he just let us sit in the studio and just hear all the shit he was working on. He was working on shit. Niggas, you wouldn't even believe he was working on shit for a nigga. We was just sitting in there like, we didn't even want to ask to hop on nothing. We was just sitting there like, nigga, you hear that nigga? That's motherfucking, like, man. So we was just in awe. And he didn't kick us out. Even when he did the remix for me on Homegirl, I was passing by and walking by. I was like, hey, you gonna put a verse on Homegirl for me? He was like, tell him to send it over to me in the studio. Did that shit in 15 minutes. Damn. Literally 15 minutes. Not a fake, not how niggas say, oh, I wrote that in 15. No, he went in there, 15 minutes, it was done. He said, it's done. Tell me what you think about it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because I've been in the studio with some great, I've been in the studio with Coco Jones and seen her write something for somebody, right? So when you see that and you know and you acknowledge, I'm in here with a great writer. What are you trying to gain or learn from that writer when you're in the session? Man,
for me, I was just, it was a happy to be there moment. And then you just want to try to just take that and be like, see, hopefully I can recreate, be that great too. You know what I mean? Just find something in myself, you know, find my story, my songs, whatever I'm trying to tell at that point. Yeah, but he told us he knew Dream. So the first time we was ever in the studio, we went to Red Zone, the very first time I ever went to Red Zone, and we went, Dream didn't know who the fuck he was.
And that's when you start figuring out.
Swear to God, I'm talking about he went up to him. He's like, hey, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm Dream. You know what I mean? Introducing himself and shit. Yeah. And he just shook his head back. He didn't say nothing. He just walked off. And I was like, why the fuck he didn't say something to the nigga? Like, what the fuck? Something.
He must have been another.
Yeah, must be.
I'm like, it was a different dream.
It was a different dream.
Yo, okay, yeah.
He went to
it was a dream, nigga.
Yeah.
It was motherfucking.
He went to Dreams in North Dallas.
Nah, but you know, but you know how it be like, he knew a nigga, he was in the military. So he probably knew a nigga that made a beat for Dream's brother Vaughn.
Right.
And then, you know, he conjured this whole fucking story up to us little kids because he never thinking we gonna do shit. The last thinking he ever thinking we gonna do is run into the fucking Dream after he done told all these lies. Man, I'm talking about that day we all ran the Dream. I knew then, I was like, this nigga full of shit. I gotta get rid of this motherfucker.
How much of the industry cap did you like? Just give us like 3 examples of just the cap that be going on.
I don't think it's no cap. Like, what you mean cap?
Like you say, like a nigga telling you, hey, know somebody when they now.
Well, see, it's different levels. See, we talking about the people that are wannabes, you know, and those people that are in the way ass niggas. You know what I mean? The people that be like, oh, I can do this for you, I can get you here. And really they be a cousin of a nigga that know a nigga. You know what I mean? And they might can be able to get you in a situation, get you in a room with him. But even if you get in the room, it'll be a room like fucking in Shreveport. Hey, yeah, we finna go to Shreveport and we gonna be right there by 50. You know what I mean? Niggas took pictures with 50. You know what I mean? Like, 50 ain't got time to hear your ideas, no motherfucking pitch about no shit you doing. Not y'all maybe, because y'all ain't even got shit to pitch. Y'all went there to have fun on some shit. You know, we getting there, get some cuz to have fun. We don't need 50. 50 gotta call me type shit. But it's niggas that really went with some niggas like, hey man, you know, I got you a meeting with 50. You know what I'm saying? Meeting with Yayo. You know what I'm saying? Just go in there, just tell him, you know what I mean? You gonna have 5 minutes. Like, who the fuck? You know what I mean? That type shit. It be those type of niggas that charge, and they'll charge niggas $4,000, $5,000 for that. And then, you know, a nigga feel slighted, man, be like, man, I went way out there, thought I was gonna do this. You know what I mean? A nigga that made out with the 4,000-5,000, so it don't even matter. But as far as industry cap go, you'll run into a million niggas like that. But honestly, they're stepping stones. But it's easier these days because you got the internet. Right. So you don't have to assume somebody's somebody. I still get amazed. Nigga hit me up today. One of my homies was like, do you know this guy from Epic Records? And he sent me a phone number and I was like, how you meet him? He just randomly called me. Nigga, that ain't how it work. So they ain't how it works. It's a scam. You know what I mean? Right. It's a scam, bro. That ain't how it work, bro. But I'm saying, I had a guy from Job call me one time. It was after I lost my deal with Def Jam. I'm randomly sitting at a Chili's. And a nigga called me and he's like, well, what's good? I'm from Jive. He was like, Tricky gave me your number. He said you're a real hard worker. And when he said that, that's why I know Tricky told him about me. He was like, yeah, send me some music. You know, nothing became it because I ain't had no new music at the time. I was depressed I was at school, whole bunch of this shit. But that's how I knew it was a real call because that's how you'll know. And so I asked him, I said, who you know that work at Jive? He was like, nobody. But that was the reason why I got a call because that was the time when LA he had left Def Jam and he had moved to Jive and he had hired all his old people at Jive. So, you know, he was reaching out to see if I had some motion going, then, you know, I probably could have got picked up, but I ain't had shit going.
Now you keep talking about this depression. What was the cause of that? What was the root cause of that?
That nigga, he was the cause of it.
Oh.
He was the I've centered this because, you know, I go to therapy, so you have to talk these things out.
For sure.
And I've centered my blame. My blame goes solely on him. And I put it solely on him because before him, it was a collective. Like I said, it was me, the producer, his cousin, my cousin. We had a mutual cousin, another dude, and then our partner, Gully. You know, it was a clique. You know how shit go when you rap. It was a whole clique of rappers. So we doing our thing. We loved it. We used to go do shit. We did a show at the White House in Fort Worth with Funky Town, Eminem, RP, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know who he was. We was just, and we paid. We sat out in the hot sun in fucking lawn chairs just to fucking perform. Just to perform as a group. This is before I made Homegirl. Then after Homegirl, all of a sudden, he's telling us this. He even did some fuck shit like the producer, JB, he registered his publisher under one of our partners' publisher who was under ASCAP, Nick Pratt. He had Nick Pratt Publishing. So he registered as publisher. Okay, so when the money come, it go to the publisher. Well, he done got cool with Nick Pratt and told Nick Pratt to send him JB money. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, just send me the money. And that nigga did it. And believe it or not, and these niggas hate me. Can you believe that? Like, I stole some money from them. These niggas, he didn't convince them that I'm the fuck nigga. And he literally told this nigga to send him another nigga money. I ain't never told nobody to send me none of their money. Ever. I ain't never said, hey, yo, send me JB portion. Then fuck him. Give me that. I made sure that we got the same percentage on the breakdown everywhere I went. One time, Tricky invited me to the opening of the Braves game where Craig Hayward was a rookie year. We hit a home run his first game, rookie year. He invited me to the box, but he didn't invite JB. I didn't go because he didn't invite JB. That's how real I was in the situation. But I'm a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that's what manipulation does when you got somebody like the fuck nigga, the con nigga telling you, oh, he's doing this. I'm on the road with him. He's saying this. He's saying this. He doesn't want y'all. There ain't no telling what he was probably feeding them. I never know. They'll never tell me the truth. So, you know, it's just how the game works. But it be people like him that ruin good situations. That's why I'm happy for X that they doing their thing the way they doing it. They tight, they clicked up.
Right.
And, you know, it ain't no manager telling you no fuck shit, trying to separate everybody on no bullshit, stupid shit like that.
So is that one of the things that you feel like kills a lot of the, because I feel like a lot of people from the era have kind of similar stories where they was on top of the world and then bad management.
When you get to those opportunities, bro, back then you're supposed to take opportunity. You're supposed to have a manager reaching out to fucking Coca-Cola, Pepsi, fucking Fox, fuck everything. You never know what might land. You know what I mean? Like shit, some land, bam, that's another, you know what I mean? Instead, he's worried about how he can get, he was trying to start a group with everybody else, which is cool. You know what I mean? I had no problems with that. But he told me he didn't want me to record no music with him. So they did a whole album and the hottest nigga in Texas ain't on the project. That's like Rosama doing a whole album and no X records. Like, no, I'm gonna do this by myself. Makes no fucking sense. Nigga told me he didn't want me to go to the club. I got the hottest record in the club. Why am I not in the club? This makes no sense. Like, all the advice and shit he was telling me to do was just the wrong shit. I'm talking about the wrong shit. The wrong shit. But you just kind of go with it because you thinking about the old guard in a way. I need a manager. I need a manager. I need a manager. Should've wouldn't hire Mike Mooswing. I really had that opportunity. Should've did this shit. You know what I'm saying? Mike Mooswing way smarter than that nigga. But mistakes were made. You know what I mean? You just kind of jump over that shit.
So in hindsight, what are some of the characteristics that you should say an artist should look out for when they're dealing with, if they're dealing with somebody that's in management or trying to be a manager that they should stay away from?
A nigga with no connections. If a nigga has no connections, he's the same thing as you.
For sure.
He is the same thing as you. Y'all both dreamers. Y'all both dreamers. He's said that he's not a manager. He wants to be a manager the same way you want to be a rapper. So if the nigga can't get nothing for you done.
Has a nigga ever hit you with this? Like, yeah, we good. We gonna get over here to the spot. We gonna be good. We gonna walk right in. You get there. Yeah, I had 30 minutes. He just walk. He calling on the phone. You just looking around like, are we really just standing outside?
Yeah, several times I did that. Several times, and a couple times I've even been that nigga. So I know how I feel. Like I'm calling them like, what's the deal, man? What's the deal? What's the deal? You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? A couple times I didn't even been that nigga. So I know that mutual feeling of being bullshitted and being a bullshitter. So I try to tell artists all the time when I come across them, because a nigga asks me to manage them all the time, or a nigga asks me, won't you sign them? I be like, bro, I don't even do that shit. Because first of all, artists don't listen. I'm an artist. Artists don't listen. They don't believe in the shit you telling them. And then once you give them a little bit of game, they take that little bit of game, run with it far as they can fucking run with it. And they be like, hey man, shit, man, what you were telling me, man, well, shit, what you think about this, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, well, that's consultation. You know what I mean? Nigga charge for that. You know what I mean? I'm a real nigga, so I'm not gonna charge you. But you're not finna call me every time you just run into a wall saying, I'm telling you, bro, you was gonna run into that wall. You're gonna run into that wall. Oh, no. Okay, 6 months later. Shit, what happened? Shit, man, I had to get my bread back up, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I was fucking with, oh, okay.
So let me ask you this. So why haven't the artists themselves, right, taken it upon themselves to just create the Boogie tour themselves?
Well,
hold on, before you answer that, I had caught a clip of Can I Vent? And Fat Pimp said,
okay.
Fat Pimp said,
Fat Pimp, and I do owe him money. No, but I do owe him money. But the thing is,
Fat Pimp said you finessed him on some bread.
It wasn't a finesse. It's not a finesse. It's a difference. I owe. I got an outstanding balance. That's totally different from a finesse.
Yeah.
An outstanding balance and a finesse is totally different. I have an outstanding balance that I have not yet paid. That's totally different. Everybody got an outstanding balance somewhere.
Nah, for real.
Like, I got an outstanding balance. Okay, the producer wouldn't clear the beat, so the feature I was trying to get him on, I couldn't get it cleared, so I didn't pay him for the feature because I didn't put the song out. So it's an outstanding balance.
Now, how long has that been since that happened?
9, 10 years. But we got songs since then that I put out. So, but just for that particular situation, I have an outstanding balance.
Let that fall out. That's fall out. Shit, a car wreck fall off after 3.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I acknowledge the outstanding balance. I'm not saying that he was not wrong in what he said.
Right.
I acknowledge the outstanding balance. I do. I have an outstanding balance with Fat Pimp Incorporated.
Yeah, what was the original question? Why don't you niggas get together and start a goddamn Boogie tour, man?
Who gonna close the show?
Y'all niggas egos that sick?
I'm asking a question. I'll open it. I don't give a fuck.
All right,
bro, as long as I get paid, I go out there and do homegirl and I sit and kick it and chill and smoke.
Who do you think should
for 3 hours?
Who do you think should close the show?
I don't give a fuck. Fat Pimp.
All right, who do you think should close the show?
Lil Joe.
Lil Joe.
Watch me do this. The nigga who started the whole Boogie shit.
Oh, well, I mean, you know.
The nigga who made it cool to dance.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I'm a Spain guy.
I love Spain.
I know.
my brother.
I feel you. But see, for me, it was Rhythm City Lil Peace. Rhythm City Lil Peace for me. That was like my first, not my first, but my first real, like really seeing that this shit was a lifestyle. Cause it was a girl in the club that night in Rhythm City and she boogied from the time she came in the door to the time that bitch closed. I'm talking about, she got a drink. She had a drink in her hand. She was boogieing. Like, she real life boogied through the door. Like, before that, and this had to be 4 or 5 years for that nigga made the song. He real shot K Bezo. Like, real life.
Oh, Thug Boss Nation?
Yeah. Like real life. This young lady boogied through the door. This had to be 2006. And she real life boogied for 3 hours. No shoes on. She had her shoes in her hand. Swear to God.
That was that pill.
Nah, whatever. Hey, you know, whatever it take to get you there. Whatever it take. But when I seen that, I was like, yo, this is some real shit. Like, this ain't like just kind of like this some real shit. I wanted to be involved. You know what I mean? And then, you know, then they have the Texas Music Summit every summer. That was big shit. So all the artists from Texas used to come up there and do that shit. So you just trying to like, damn, how do I get in there? And that shit used to be expensive as fuck. I wonder how much Mike moves. Y'all got to do some research on that shit. Find out how much Mike moves when he made off the Texas Music Summits.
Is that it?
Conferences off there just over.
Is that
a 10
that
year
thing
period.
where they used to just come and judge niggas?
Every summer, Texas Music Conference.
Over there 75?
Yeah, that shit.
Bro, that shit was a cash grab to me.
It was a cash grab, but see, back then, it was a cash grab opportunity because and then, you know, like, I know y'all watch BMF, but y'all remember the episode with Jack the Rapper.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So that was just an example of Jack the Rapper. You know what I mean? It's a cash grab, but at the same time, all the rappers go. You know what I'm saying? And then Mike was bringing in niggas from BET and everywhere else. So
I guess what just made me that shit, I was like, you never saw the benefit of an artist actually being.
I never saw one, but I could say from Tony Neal's Texas, so it was a Texas music conference and then the Texas Urban Music Summit because Tony got, I don't know, this is alleged because Tony. I'm scared of Tony. Tony, I think Tony got pissed at Mike and he said fuck him and he said he gonna do it. He gonna do his own conference for whatever reason. So he did the Texas Urban Music Summit. So I went to the Texas Urban Music Summit and that's when I met Tony and he introduced me to City and that's how I got my deal. So I can say for as far as the Texas Urban Music Summit goes, I was a success story from that.
Yeah, they definitely got to bring some of that stuff back.
But they got to do it the right way.
Yeah,
though.
It's all internet now, though.
See now if they did it, it would be straight because you can bring in real content creators and you can bring in real record exams and you can bring in people with real music. You know, now trying to do it, they would get in the way because it would be too easy. You got to do it when it's hard where you got to charge $1,500, $2,500, shit like that.
That shit crazy.
But as far as the Boogie tour goes, I think it would be a great idea, but I just think the biggest issue will be lineup for most people. Right. And like I said, I don't have an ego in that fight. Right. You know what I mean? Like I would just perform and just enjoy myself and get paid because That's what I'm there for.
Yeah.
But I think more so for everybody else, it would be an ego type thing.
Yeah. So speaking of scams, right? You have a scam documentary.
Man, I got a documentary I'm doing. It's called Surviving Andre.
Damn, Surviving Andre. God.
It's called Surviving Andre.
Wait,
okay?
Are you shooting? You producing? What is your role?
I'm y'all on this type of shit. So this is the first time I ever did this shit ever in my life. You know what I mean? I ain't even on this type of shit. Really, I just rap. But NK, she was in need of help because everybody she had run into up to that point had bullshitted her, just like we was talking about bullshit niggas telling her they gonna do the documentary, and they sent her back some fucking artwork. Talking about, okay, we in the process. What he tell you was a pitch
deck.
A pitch deck. What the fuck is a pitch deck?
You don't know what a pitch deck is?
No, nigga, I don't. So that's what I'm asking.
All right, so it's like you gotta. If me and Piggy come up with a concept, right? We're gonna put it in this nice, good PDF, and you're gonna look at it, and you should be able to know what the show's about. You know what I'm saying? It had a synopsis of the show, pictures.
I don't even want to tell you what she paid for that. I don't even want to tell you what she paid for that.
I can show you a few.
I did get it delivered though. I got a pitch deck, but he doesn't think it's anything.
What the fuck do we need a pitch deck about a documentary? Never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. We gonna go straight. We gonna go straight because I'll be on a 3-hour tangent on that alone. But the documentary is about this guy named Andre Van. And like I said, this is my first time doing this type of shit, bro. You know, but she needed help.
And Andre Van, these are their thoughts, not ours. We don't know.
Yeah. But she needed help, and then so you know, I flew to Virginia, and I sat down with her, and she told me her story. I recorded it. I got it edited. You know, the best to my ability. You know what I'm saying? And we got everything together. You know what I'm saying? I got some shit I posted. It's coming out on YouTube. I got a Tubi lick. But, you know, it's got to be shot better because I didn't shoot it. I didn't have none of this shit. I need borrow this shit. Y'all loan this shit out. Y'all like
I got way
y'all like
shit.
Circuit City. Y'all loan this shit out.
This ain't nothing.
But
shit that I got.
I just need this. This is all I need right here. I don't even need the drones and shit.
There you go right there. You got to shoot it right there.
I need one of these. You know what I'm saying? Like Chris Tucker said, I just need a few of these, just one of these, and we good, and that's all I need. Yeah. But so the guy's Andre Van. He goes around as Geppetto Jackson. He's a professional American con man. I call him the hip hop con man because he's taken over the identity of Jermaine Jackson's illegitimate child. Jermaine lives in Europe, so he has no way to verify or
Jermaine Jackson?
Yeah, Jermaine Jackson.
Wait, how did he get that off? Does he look like
him? He got an S curl.
Does he look like the nigga?
He got an S curl.
He does.
He does an S curl and he do the dark glasses.
That's all it took to get it done?
Yes, and the dark glasses. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think I'm a full believer that if you like if the power of the mind is real strong, so if you keep like thinking something, like I'm Jermaine Jackson's son, I'm Jermaine Jackson's son. Yeah. Like, and then you got the S curl, you wear the clothes, you got the glasses, like eventually, you know, you can, it's something about that just tweaks everything.
Manifestation.
Yeah,
he did it. Not me.
He willed himself into it.
Bro.
He sure did.
So for over 10 years, he has been scamming people as Geppetto Jackson.
He been getting this off for 10
years. No, he started when he was like a teenager and he's 40 now.
So over how many years that, you know, my math bad, but how many years that is, like over 20 plus years, he's been a, that's why I call it, he's not a scammer, he's a con man. See, it's a different. You got niggas that scamming like, oh, I can get you a meeting with Def Jam or some shit like that. And then you got niggas that are con men who wake up every day as another person with the intention to scam the shit out of you. Like to somebody. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm finna get somebody today. So he's a con man.
Have you been conned by him?
No, not me. When I met him, come on, everybody that met him. So like,
shit, I don't know. He sound like a whole ass nigga.
No, my guy that do my artwork, Your Image, he met him. So cause that's my. Yeah, he still doing artwork. He do my shit, you know what I'm saying? But I got him to do the shit that we did, and he was like, "Man, I met that nigga. That nigga tried to get me in Flip." So but I met him at the same time. I met him in Victoria, Texas, in the garage. You know what I'm saying? Out there with an S curl. I said, this nigga real life got an S curl. You know what it take to put an S curl on, how to do it properly? And you gotta do, cause you gotta take it off at the right time. You leave it on too long, shit straight. So to get the proper curl, man, I don't know how to
take a lot of effort.
No, he putting the effort in. Bro, let me tell you what he does, right? He finds like the Jacksons, they go on tour. But it ain't Jermaine, it's just Tito, Randy, and
Jackie.
And Jackie.
That sound like an ass tour.
Yeah.
Hey, man, see, there you go. When you know them niggas fight, you know what
I'm joking.
You know,
comedic. It was comedic.
And you know them niggas fight when they come on here and do an interview. So you said the tour was ass, did you? Yeah, when y'all get y'all Jackson interview. So the tour is ass, huh? So have you been there? Fuck this shit, they start throwing cameras and shit. Be like, man, you know,
ain't nobody coming up in
Tito just threw shit all over. I was shocked, nigga.
We ain't letting nobody come up in here but Janet.
Nah, for real.
But he goes to their tour and he went to Janet's. He goes to the tour and he pays for the meet and greet and pretends like he's going to meet his uncles type shit. And like, oh, I just seen Unc and them at the show. And he paid for the meet and greet. Like paid for it. Like on some Chris Brown shit. Like he does that. Like he'll find where they gonna perform at, go to the motherfucking show, pay for the meet and greet, take the picture. What's good?
So what does he do? What is his scam?
He's a con man.
I'm saying, what does he do?
So
what did he do in this scenario to get a documentary?
Okay, tell him. Tell him.
So literally, he impersonated Megan Walsh, who, you know, John Walsh's daughter. So when he came out of jail in 2021, he met her by chance and they made a baby together. So at that time, John Walsh was taking her kids from her. It's a whole big story. So I was in a group with so-called Megan, not knowing this con man is acting like Megan. So Megan starts telling me her story. She was doing all these talk shows, everything. It was real. Her father had already taken 3 of the kids and she's pregnant with the con man's child. So I've been watching America's Most Wanted since I was in Nigeria as a kid. I love this guy, right? So I'm like, well, Megan Walsh, her dad chases criminals, so she can't be a criminal. Not knowing I'm actually talking to a con man. Right. So within 3 weeks, literally, Megan, who is Andre Van, convinced me to give it started slowly. I gave a donation, you know. Then I guess somehow bells started ringing. I have some money. So he starts telling me, as Megan, she needs money for the kids, for lawyers, for a house, for this, for that, and that she was going to sell her story in 3 weeks and basically give me my money. So within 3 weeks, 100,000 was gone. So while she's conning me, she's telling me about this guy who's her friend, Geppetto Jackson. So that's Geppetto putting himself in so that he could.
He slid in there twice.
Yes. So he's talking to me.
But he changed his voice?
No.
It's still Facebook.
It's still fake. So basically, yeah. So when I didn't see the face because when I asked Megan to actually call me, she slips in her manager, who's a very cantankerous woman called Juanita McDonald.
Cankerous.
That's a bad motherfucker right there. Well, that's a Stephen A. word right there.
You need to check the dictionary for that word. But literally, so Juanita says, you know, her father has been setting her up. She can't really call you and show her face, but this is a 70-year-old woman. So I'm like, okay, I understand. You know, I wasn't thinking they'll keep taking my money. She's like, yeah, you know, I'm her manager. You know, this is it. She's going to sell this and give me back my money. That's all I wanted was my money, trying to help because we were in a group saving the children. Right. Long story short, when I asked for my money end of October 2021, all of a sudden Megan gets suicidal. What's going on? Says she's suicidal. She's like, well, I'm really trying to get this money. These people are not giving it to me like I should. And then next thing, Geppetto Jackson calls me. And he's like, he actually FaceTimed me. He's like, hey, yeah, what's going on? Megan says that, you know, you're upset. You know, Megan's suicidal. Me and Juanita are going to take care of this. So basically he FaceTimes me, but while he was Megan, he's telling me all about this friend called Geppetto Jackson. He plays music for the kids. he's like a little kid. He's like Michael, brainwashing me as Megan. Oh, he really wants to be your friend, blah, blah, blah. Even got to the point where she was saying, well, I think he likes you. I'm like, nah, I'm not interested in any of that. But good for Geppetto, right? He's singing music for the kids. And I'm hearing this music, right? And it was real. Everything was based on real facts. But needless to say, Megan gets suicidal, so he cuts her character. And him and Juanita, this owner of JMac Enterprises, she says she produces songs, and Geppetto is she's Geppetto's manager. So both of them say, well, they're in the contract, the deal for selling this Megan's story. They're in the deal together. They're going to get this straight, pay me my money, all of that good stuff. I'm thinking, well, okay, but this time I'm sweating bullets, So I guess I said, okay, he's not acting like he's going to ask me for money. And then the money continues to keep going, give me for this. I have this deal. He starts talking about, he was also acting like MAGA Jackson. That was when, the Trump era was on and people are singing songs. So he was trying to compete with Forgiato Blow and some other Trump artists. So he's pretending like he got this deal. He's on YouTube doing music, like he does music. I've never seen anyone do so much music, it ain't going nowhere. But so it was all on real facts. I'm thinking, yeah, this guy, why would he waste his time in the studio and all of that, talking to me, my whole family, my kids, at the same time still taking money, spending my money. Oh my God, it was crazy. Long story short, he comes up, I keep asking for money. It's one day, next thing, before you know it, it was getting into 6 months of taking money. So he finally got desperate and forged a letter from President Trump saying that Trump hired him to be, it was kind of riding on the Trump-Michael Jackson friendship. I've seen some clips where, Michael and Trump talked to each other and they were friends. So he was like, oh, that's my uncle, and that's why Trump wants to, hire me. So he gives my husband and I and my whole family a letter saying that Trump had hired him, was going to pay him like $8 million. I don't know what it was. But he was going to pay him like February 28, 2022. I mean, this letter looked real. Like it says, good job, you're going to be the R&B singer of the Trump family, and Michael would be very proud of you, something to that nature, to that effect. And at that point, we were getting very suspicious. I mean, we didn't have any reason not to believe him, but it was just too many things. So that day came and passed, so he was supposed to give us our money. March 11th, someone put on Facebook, if this guy has conned you, you need to call me. And the journey has literally been hell since then. What has he been doing ever since? Just scamming and scamming more people. Now, he's on probation for 30 years. So he's not supposed to it wasn't supposed to be online when he scammed me. He had just come out of jail for 4 years. So he was on probation, not allowed to go online. So that's why I think he actually took on Megan's persona. So
why not just kill him?
If you took 10% of that 100.
Honey, the guy's
because for 100
nuisance.
Yeah, for 100 bands.
Actually,
I think I stand over you, boy. Go. Look, you wake up. He would have woke up on a picture. He would have woke up in the middle of the night, and I'd have just been standing over him.
Well, he didn't take 100 from me. By the time it was done, 6 months later, it was $400,000.
Oh my God!
So what you do for 400?
Yeah. So the first three weeks as Megan was 100. And then he just kept coming on and on. And like I said, he had this manager who was 70 years old. I'm like, she can't.
Yeah. Hold on, no. Where are you from, Nigeria?
Yes,
Have you ever heard of a Nigeria getting
scammed? Exactly. Listen. I told him. I said,
oh, you Nigerian? She's Nigerian too? Oh, okay.
Are you Nigerian? Where you from? What state?
I'm not my mom.
Oh, your mom? All right.
Yeah,
that's awesome. My kids are Yoruba too.
Yeah, he's from Dallas. That nigga today.
Oh,
no, he's not.
Hey, Nigerian.
Like my kids. Yes, my kids are Nigerian, but they were born here.
But yeah. Man, So you obviously heard her story, decided to take action. What made you?
100,000, man. I know I can get a piece of that.
No. Let me tell you. Nah, let me tell you what happened. I wasn't even my homie was doing something at the Texas Motor Speedway, and so he was like, just come to the Airbnb. So I came to the Airbnb, and she had paid for the Airbnb. That's where I had met her. And you know what I'm saying, I was just chilling, you know, and she was like,
something for the kids
yeah,
too.
yeah. And then like, and she was like, that's NK, the one that Andre scammed. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, whatever.
Oh, because you had
I had a show the next day. So I went and, you know, kicked it, chilled. Then I went and did my show. So, and then I ended up, I was working on the project I just released with my homie Martell, Vibe Success, go download that. Yeah. And my engineer was like, oh man, I really need you to get involved. Because he was there at the Airbnb too. He was like, Bon, I really need you to get involved with NK, man. Like nothing's getting done. I need you to do it. And I'm like, nigga, I don't do documentaries. Nigga, I rap. Like, but I was sitting there thinking to myself, well, this would be a new adventure. It's not that I can't do it. I don't think I can't do it, but shit, you know. And then I started thinking about like in the beginning when I first started rapping, like about how I had to figure this out. I was like, this will probably be fun. So I called her and I was like, well, whatever you need, just let me know. And then I flew out to Virginia and then shit, like I said, I did it how I did it, you know what I mean? You know, I have the 19 cameras, of course, and then I got it edited. Shout out to Visual Films. She's from St. Louis. She's real dope. And she edited it together for me. And, you know, we got a product. It drops this Friday, August 16th. And so, you know, you can get a more in-depth story of how everything happened. But that was just really for me, just getting the opportunity to, you know, expand my portfolio, spread my wings out. You know, it wasn't really a money thing for me. Like like I said, she hadn't paid me for this.
He's working totally free. He just
like Disco Stew.
So you don't feel no type of way. Everybody else got paid, but no. I'm joking.
I mean, you know, but for me, it's more. I mean, you know, I got my master's in sociology, so for me, it's really looking at the.
Yeah. He's smart. He's trying to get his PhD too. Yeah.
But for me, it's more so looking into the behavior of somebody that can wake up every day and be somebody else and make people believe that they're somebody else. You know, like it's just, I don't know, just to try to get into the mindset of somebody that devious, just that, like where they at, like that's more the interest for me. And then, you know, like I said, I'll probably write my dissertation about it. You know what I mean? Doing all this research because we're gonna do another part too. Because she got a civil.
It's a big story.
She got a civil case coming up.
October 4th.
October 4th. So we're gonna do for the civil case. You know, I mean that's why I said I need to borrow the camera. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna go. You know how y'all be going. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We do the civil. You know what I mean? Like whole nine.
What do we want the documentary to do? What is the goal?
Yeah, so what's my goal? So this happened in 2021 into 2022, and it has been like pulling teeth to actually get him to stop. He has not stopped. He's currently in jail right now. So he's
failure to pay restitution.
He didn't pay restitution, but like we have literally tried to stop his hustle. So the documentary is trying to get people. I feel like it took a lot for me to be here, and I'm a psych nurse practitioner by profession. So I know what this could do to people. I know where it took me. It took me to very dark places. And because I'm here to tell the story, I want people all over America. He has victims all over America spanning into 20 years. And there's no place where they can tell their story. So I'm hoping that from me telling my story will continue to give people the courage to come out and tell their story.
Huh?
Y'all know where he's...
Tampa,
Man,
Florida.
For a box of cigarettes.
They'll get him.
Tampa, Florida.
The card nail stick him up.
He doesn't mess with men, only women. He doesn't mess with men at all. He's some beta male. He doesn't mess with men. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, so this is one of the things I always, because I watch a lot of documentaries, right?
Me too, right?
I watch a ton of documentaries, and you know, you see the Tinder swindler and stuff like that. And a lot of times, some of the characteristics that they have is they're charming, or they're good with words, or what is it that kind of why do you feel like he's able to scam so many people? What is it about him specifically?
I mean, he's done this since he was a teenager. His style never changes. He mostly scams women, and it's usually a love scam. For me, it was totally different. He came as Megan Walsh. If he came as himself, I would have been, get the hell out of here, literally. But he's very charming. But what I think that has helped him is because he sells women a dream. I'm Jermaine Jackson's son, and he makes a lot of videos. He even makes videos with some of the family members. And so people really believe he's this person he says he is. But he's charming, definitely. Very charming.
Couldn't have scammed no woman from Dallas or Houston. I tell you that.
Actually, he scammed a few women in Texas.
In Texas?
No,
Dallas?
he don't what?
The guy
This is a con man. This ain't
Man.
you're looking at it like nah,
Man,
bro.
the
This is a professional. This is not. This is Jordan.
Yeah.
This is like when Jordan come to score 20.
Yeah.
He come to score 20.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not about what you want. It's about he came to score 20 points.
I mean, he has scammed. He has scammed a.
New
she calls
Brunswick.
herself a witch in
Yeah.
Louisiana. I mean, you gonna scam a witch in the
Yeah.
traditional healer in Louisiana?
Yeah.
Man,
How you be the witch?
He might got scam of the year 4 times in a row.
What you mean? He got a voodoo. He got a
he
voodoo lady.
scammed a voodoo lady.
How you get
in
the voodoo
Louisiana.
That's crazy. She should have seen that coming.
How you get the voodoo
How you get
lady?
the psychic? Yeah, she.
But he definitely
That's
he
wild.
hit some licks in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
all
he
over the country.
he been
But he's been to jail only once. Like only one person has actually
Boston,
been able to
Jersey.
get him in jail.
Right.
he really do his thing.
He's on 30 years probation.
Yeah. He like the meat of this con shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
the big meat to the.
Yeah, he like the meat of this con shit.
So my favorite part of a documentary is the end, where they be just like it gets slow, music gets slow, and they always put the words and they kind of give you the update. What's at the end like? Is it like he just locked up?
Well, not, but see
No.
it's a to be continued because,
Okay,
like I
gotcha.
said, we're going to do the
Okay,
civil suit,
gotcha.
and then we're actually going to Tampa on the 27th. So we're gonna get some footage when we go to Tampa on the 27th. Whole nine, you know what I mean?
If you estimated how much he scammed total, how much would you? How much do you think he scammed total?
Millions of dollars. I would
but
say maybe 5 to. I would say closer to $10 million.
By 13,
Yeah,
13
yeah,
over
yeah.
a 20-year period
Yeah,
by $13 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, career,
And has nothing-
career wise. I'm talking about
Yeah.
career growth.
He almost up there with Hush Puppy.
Yeah.
Career growth. Nah, Hush Puppy.
Hush Puppy's out there.
Hush Puppy's he can't touch Hush Puppy. Nah. See now that's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
See, you know what I
Hush
mean?
Puppy was scamming the nation.
Yeah. That's Michael
Wait,
Jackson.
is-
He's the Michael Jackson
Is
to
Hush
come
Puppy
in.
Nigerian?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew. Like you were saying, like how am I scammed in America when I'm Nigerian? That
Right.
don't make no sense. I even asked him. I said, bro, how you gonna scam a Nigerian? Man, come on now.
Bro, you supposed to stop.
That's crazy. I know. But that's what he does. He takes everything. He has to take everything because his goal is to make sure you don't have any way to come back at him. And he does a lot of different things. Like for the women, the love scams, he would take compromising pictures. If you ask for your money, he tell you he'll put it out there. So I understand why people are afraid. But there's another aspect.
Yeah, see, I'd have been
to
like,
this,
put
yeah.
it. See, yeah, put it out.
Put it out. Put it out. I don't
Yeah, put it out.
Put
Revenge
out.
porn.
Put it out.
Federal offense.
Yeah, nobody
That's
cares.
what, but you never know. That's what.
Wait, why are women so scared of sex
I
tape?
know.
It ain't like I mean, nobody's gonna criticize y'all.
Yeah, they will.
Because you just, but it's forever. That's why, especially in these days.
Yes,
Like it's cool. Like you might
He's
not
been
have
using
the
that forever.
you might not
forever.
have the discernment at that moment.
Yeah.
But then when you're 47 and you got grandkids, or you know what I mean. And you like, you know what I mean? Just think about how Janet Jackson feels right now. You know what I mean? Like she's got, or Heather Hunter, like, they got grandkids. You know what I mean? Like, and you just gotta you don't even tell people who your grandma is. You be like, nah, it's not my grandma, bro. I don't even know who that is out there. Bro, that's I've seen her before. Nah, I don't know who that person is. They waving at you. Come get in the car.
Yeah.
So can you tell because I'm watching this shit. Y'all got me interested now. This is a story, shout out to Nigerians out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to my
Let's drop.
All right, so what do you think the top 3 scamming nations are? We got Nigeria number 1.
Nigeria, come on, they number one.
They number 1.
Okay, and then
Nigeria again. Nobody's
What
close.
you say, South Nigeria?
Nobody's
South
close.
America.
No. Okay, I did look at a documentary on people in the Gambia, and what they do is it's not more so of a scam as it's kind of like how the duck picks the bug off the cow's back, but the old white ladies from Europe go to the Gambia and they pay for sex, pretty much. This, like they owe retirees, and they pretty much but it's not so much of a scam as it's kind of a compromise. So I don't know if I would give it to the Gambia, but what is I don't know if it's what are the nations they be calling the phone?
I know.
Is it? I don't know if they're Arabian.
Oh,
yeah.
Like I don't know what.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. India
No, I
might-
swear to God, nigga.
It might be India, right?
Nigga
India.
FaceTime me on WhatsApp and flip me off, cause you know what I mean? Cause I didn't go with the scam. You know what I mean? Like
They'll curse you out.
yeah, he flipped me off. He said, "Fuck you, buddy, fuck you, fuck you." I start showing him money. I said, "How much this feed you?" You know what I'm saying? How long this little money last you? I'm about to blow this today. How long this little money last you? This would feed my whole family. Yeah, you ain't getting this out of me. I was in the airport too. I showed him a picture of my food. I was like, "So what you think about this?" You know what I mean? Like, what you think about this? I'm about to throw this shit away. I was a whole hoe. But yeah, so whatever nation that is, and then I had to give it to America number 3.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the scamming in America has been, especially in the last 4 years, and that's part of
Because we got Andre Van. You know what I'm saying? We got to send niggas to the Scam Olympics. We gonna send Andre out and we gonna send him. He gonna do his thing. He gonna come back with a gold and something. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come back with a gold and something. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, the guy's definitely infamous. He know. I mean, they should make some kind of movie out of him. I mean,
but something, more. If I had the resources, I'd have done like a cool little Tubi movie. You know what I'm saying, and dropped it on Tubi. Just as far as his exploits. You know what I mean?
Scammed a lot of people.
I just think it's interesting. I've never, other than him, like been like that close to a con man or been in the situation to really seeing somebody really, really just like, get somebody for damn near $500,000. That's crazy.
Well, the funny thing is, check this out. So in June, when Bone came to Richmond to come help me do the documentary, just happens to be June 22nd was the day he came. Now, the real Jacksons, the 3 brothers, Jackie, Randy, and Tito, come to Virginia. So I kind of hear from, the grapevine, they're coming. So I'm like, I go right into gear. I'm like, I'm going to go ask these brothers myself if this guy's a Jackson, because I need to know. So I pay for my ticket. We all go there. Somehow Chance gets us behind, and where they get something like, it looked like this. And they were getting, after their show, and I asked them straight up. I told them about this guy. They were in shock. They don't know this guy. I said, he's using your name and stealing money. He's 40. He started when he was like 17. Like, there are YouTube videos all over. And these guys said they don't even have a clue.
That's how you know that they just ain't never had no jobs their whole life. All they ever did was show up and sing. Like, that's literally it. Because ain't no way somebody out here just scamming the name. I don't give a fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? When's the next show? When's the next show?
Yeah. And literally after that, it was like he was too scared, because he now realized that they actually know I'm using their name. And I guess the hustle wasn't good anymore. And August 1st, he got put in jail for not being able to pay restitution. So we want to just seal this deal for him completely. So that's why I'm here today.
Man, that's
and we had to come to the biggest platform.
Yes.
She from Virginia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
all he
I
had to say was, come, and I'm here.
I had to
Talk to my boy TikTok boss, get a hold of this.
Yeah, we gonna.
Yeah.
Nah,
This dude super. Andre, 17.
Man, the story is much sweeter
No,
than this, but we
you-
don't want to put everything out now.
I want to ask this one question though
Yes,
before we go,
yes, go ahead.
because I've been scammed. I got scammed. I'm gonna tell you how I got scammed. Right? We had
a Nigerian.
a Nigerian got scammed. I got scammed by a Nigerian.
Well, he's first generation.
I'm first generation, so I didn't have all the sauce yet.
Forgive him.
I had to go
okay.
back. I had to get some ancestor knowledge. Now, but what happened with me, right, was we had a recording studio, right? So somebody calls and they was like, "Hey, I need to rent out the whole day," right? And I'm like, that's odd, but
That would be Andres.
okay, cool.
Yeah, right.
So I sent him the link to go pay. I sent him an invoice. So bro was like, "Hey, My card didn't go through. I need to do a bank transfer. That's odd, but okay, cool. We take. So he does it. So he pays for the whole day. Money hits the account. So I'm like, oh shit, a whole day worth of studio, the 24 hours. So he comes back and say, yeah, man, my artist, we coming into town, but we need a driver. So I'm gonna send you some extra, and I need you to Zelle the driver. Okay, I got the money. So I Zelle the driver. He doesn't come and show. Next thing I know, chargeback. Bow. Oh shit, wait a minute, what's going on? So I call the bank. So I already Zelled the driver. And he took all the money back on the chargeback. I had no idea you could do no shit like that. I was like, oh, hit me for a nasty stain. Yeah, it was bad.
Damn it, man.
Damn it, man.
This is not the first time Jeff has been finessed.
So okay. So
Why are you gonna tell me?
I know, right?
Like that? Why you gonna do the guy
But
like
see,
that?
it shows that Nigerians can be scammed too.
Yes, but what I was gonna say,
that Nigerians,
Look,
what I was gonna say, for me, it was the overzealous of trying to get to the bag. Like you see the bag, like oh
And
shit.
for her, it was
but I
overzealous.
thought I did my due diligence because I even called quick because when the money hit, I was like, let me make sure the money in there. So I called the bank. They was like, no, it went through. So I thought I did my due diligence, but I didn't see that curveball coming.
That's a bad.
So for you, I just want to ask for you, because you're very articulate, you're very smart, and I know for you it had to feel like, damn, I'm smart. How the hell this happened to me? So what was it that made you keep, like, were you overzealous or were you just?
No, so I was distracted. So I was in MP school at the time, very busy. Also helping my sister. She was in RN school. Shout out to my sister. She's an RN now. I'm an MP now. And also just the fact that, that's a good question. So when I was being raised in Nigeria, my grandmother, she'll be 100 in November. I'm going to Nigeria. I haven't been since 2001, but nothing's going to stop me from going there. But long story short, growing up as a kid, my grandmother bringing all kinds of children to the home. And that's all I knew was just take care of those children. Doesn't matter what happens. So they just did a documentary on her. And literally since 1980, she has adopted and fostered about 300 children. Some are abroad. And she's 100 living with about 40 of them. And one of the projects we wanted to do, my mother and I and the family, was to build a big place for them, put people to help, because Granny's, she's 100. So, and I actually told Juanita, Megan, fake Megan, and they all knew this. They all knew this. That was my biggest motivation. Now, not to say that I thought, well, I love Granny, I love the kids, but I'm not giving anyone 400,000. So I think it just got to that point where he kept telling me, well, it's right here. If you don't do this, you're going to lose all the money. So my judgments, fear, depression, school, I think the stars aligned for him. But right now, I think it was meant to happen.
Yeah, no. We finna slam dunk the boy.
Yeah.
We so
It happened for this.
we on your ass,
This the
boy.
first interview y'all did about a con man, though, huh?
Nah, bro. We actually did an interview with a dude that wasn't actually the dude. This nigga did a whole interview. No, this happened, bro. So what happened was,
Young Nino, right?
the dude came in with a backup dancer. We was like, that's kind of
I
strange.
say it wasn't Young Nino.
Nah.
Young Nino got pissed off at me about this shit, right?
What?
Okay, the Compton Banks Young Nino shit. Yeah. Okay. So Compton Banks, I think he's died. So RP Compton, I don't know if he's died or not. If you're just in case, but he was in Killeen. He was living in Killeen. So, but he was going by Young Nino. So he was like, and he telling me like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? I'm trying to do this. But see, the thing is, I remember him because again, when I used to fuck with the fuck nigga, he had paid Bossolini for a feature. Shout out to my OG Bossolini. He had paid him for a feature. And Bossolini had let him tag along to the video shoot with Compton Banks had Bossolini and Juvenile. So that's how I knew of Compton Banks, because I remember he had paid for the Juvenile feature. He had paid Bossolini. He had to video shoot in Bunton. We had went to Bunton the whole nine. DMX, shout out to DMX. Was that who did Jimmy? Was it G-Rock?
Probably so. G-Rock.
Yeah, I think G-Rock.
Was live at 97.
Yeah. Yeah, man. DMX was live in the bitch. Yeah, man, Boogie movement shit. Nah, that was Corey. Corey did DMX.
So did Butcher Boy.
So both of them? No, yes, I'm saying Butcher Boy DJ, and Corey was the promoter at DMX.
I thought that was G-Rock.
Was it G-Rock? I think G-Rock had Enigma. Was it G-Rock that had Enigma on the
we
North?
can do this all day. We can do this all day.
Okay, yeah, but damn, you see, I had lost my train of thought thinking about that shit. But
Nino.
Oh yeah, that shit. So Young Nino was going by telling me so I did a song with him, you know what I mean, or whatever around that time. And then I was trying to put him on the show, and it was something out here, and the nigga hit me and be like, nigga, that ain't motherfucking Nino. You know it ain't Nino. So I was like, no, I didn't know it wasn't Nino. You know what I mean? Like, cause I remember, you know what I mean, from the Juvenile video shoot. Nino cool though. Me and Nino cool now. I did a show for him at his club, but Nino was like, "Yeah, boy, you know goddamn well that ain't motherfucking me." Shout out to the OG Young Nino though, man.
So man, you know you doing documentaries, man. What's up with the music, man? Where's it? Yeah, where can they see the documentary?
The document YouTube, unless we.
I'm saying where.
Oh, yeah, Survivor Andre. I had to create.
Yeah. So we started.
LLC. We did LLC, the Survivor shit all night.
I started. It's registered, ready to roll.
Shout out to my jeweler, iJazz. iJazz about to make me a Survivor Andre chain, whole nine.
Yeah.
So,
shout out to iJazz Corpus Christi. If y'all ever in Corpus Christi, go to iJazz. If it ain't iJazz, I pass iJazz Jewelers. You know what I'm saying? Gotta shout them
and
out.
if you ever in Dallas, go to KD Custom Jewelry.
KD did y'all?
Yeah.
What?
I like them hoes too. I was gonna ask y'all off camera. I was gonna ask y'all off camera. I was gonna be like, them hoes clean in the pit.
Yeah, KD Diamonds, man.
Yeah.
KD, shout out.
You know what I'm saying? I had to shout, but you know, everybody got jewelers. You know, got shout. Shout your jewelers out. But yeah, we created a channel for it, you know what I'm saying? Unless y'all gonna let us release it on the Reallyfe Street Stars, then you know what I'm saying, we can definitely release Reallyfe Street Stars. But nah.
Yeah, he's been a long time.
How do you feel about Sauce Walker saying Bun B ain't from Houston?
Okay. Now I gotta say this along with that, because I'm in a group chat with my cousin. I got shocked in because I told him I was doing real loud. You know, everybody want to shout out. My cousin Ville. I just shout, you know what I'm saying? My cousin 95 and my cousin Mike. So we all in the group chat. Mike's a super Drake fan, and I told him, well, you know, Drake has 88 songs with niggas from Atlanta. Do you think that's a bit excessive? And you know, he only has 11 songs with people from Texas. You know what I mean? And that's spread out between 4 different artists. So do you think that's a bit excessive? And he was like, well, you know, it's got to make sense. I was like, do you think you can fuck 87 bitches in one city? I mean, do you think you can? I'm asking a question. Yeah, I mean, like, do you know one man that's fucked 87 bitches in one city?
He's
other than Will Chamberlain on record, and that's alleged.
We interviewed a nigga who fucked 1,200 women in the city of Dallas, Texas.
Okay, so that's one person, you know, right? Yes. So you know one person. Now, how many people in the world that's fucked at least 87 bitches in one city? That's one person that y'all know that personally. Okay, so to do 87 songs, you know how hard it is to make one song 87 over a 10-year period? Do you know how much that is? Y'all, that's excessive. So I think that Sauce Walker is correct. I think he's absolutely correct. About the whole bun being, you know, people. I'm from East Texas, so you know I ain't lived in East Texas since I was 17, but I'm from East Texas, so I don't know how that worked. You know what I mean? If Bun want to be from Houston, I guess he could be from Houston.
He said he put. Why did he start claiming he was in Dallas?
It was Fort Worth, but that's because I was staying in Fort Worth. Yeah.
So how did you? So what did you try to correct it?
I said East Texas in my song, so I make sure. But I always tell people I'm from Atlanta, Texas. But when you're out of state, it's just Texas. You know, they don't look at it like Dallas, Houston. That's more shit. You know, the separation really comes when you're here. But when you out of state, motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They just be trying to figure out how to get here.
Bun B posted up under his the video where he was from. where he was born at in Houston. He said he was in Houston until he was in 6th grade.
I mean, that's documented. So you know what I mean. But every song, you know, he literally says in every song, you know what I'm saying, I'm from Port, you know what I'm saying, PAT, it's just a jigger man, PMC and BUNB. I didn't know what the fuck PAT was when that came out. I was like, what the fuck is PAT? Port Arthur, Texas. So he didn't say we big pimping in HTX. He didn't say we big pimping in Northwood or wherever he said he from on the north side. He didn't say that. I think Sauce Walker's right.
I think niggas need to get off that sectional shit.
I think that too.
Sections and regions.
I don't think you know what I mean. I'm big on unity, so I agree with everything that's about unifying the whole movement and everything. But you know,
because here's the thing, right? What does it benefit you to say I'm from another place? Or what does it benefit me to say that I'm from here?
Well, in that case, in that situation, Sauce Walker was making a point because that Drake uses the Houston influence, but doesn't do music with the Houston rappers. And they was like, well, he did a song with Bun B and he did a song with Tizo. Well, Tizo's from Beaumont. Bun B's from Port Arthur. So does he like niggas from the Golden Triangle more than he likes niggas from Houston? Like, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, he's only done a song with Beyonce and Travis Scott. That's from Houston. He ain't even done a song with Trey. Everybody does a song with Trey. Trey got a song with Nigerians, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody. Yeah. Trey got a song with everybody. Trey
got a song with Wayne, so I don't know.
Trey's catalog is insane. So for Trey not to have a Drake song, it's, you know, you have to really, you know, he don't got a Slim Thug, but he did Slim Thug flow, and you know I like him thick.
I think in Drake's, cause you see he just got the Texas ID as well.
He stay in Brenham.
Yeah, so I think niggas just like the culture down here. Niggas don't actually want.
That's everybody though, bro. I travel every week. You know, I'm in the airport. You would not believe how many people I meet. Man, Texas, man. I'm trying to get down there, man. I'm trying to get to. Wait, so where you stay at? Where you from? Wait, man. I'm saying, man. Then you'll be amazed how many people haven't been and want to come. Even her, she's from Virginia.
I love Texas.
See,
and I done been to Atlanta, and mind you, Atlanta's cool, but it ain't like Texas.
No, not the new Atlanta. The old Atlanta probably like in.
The old Atlanta made you feel like black excellence.
Probably like 2000. When I first started going, like when I moved there, like in 2010, it was different. I remember one day I was randomly at a barbecue at was it one of them niggas from Boys in the Hood? I can't think. Big was. Damn, I don't want to get his name wrong. But it was random nigga from, I was in East Atlanta. It was him and his whole family at a random barbecue. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, is this how it be? Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, when you get money and, you know what I mean? Like, it was such an educational thing. I thought everything was like that. But the new Atlanta is all about, it's like New York. It's like they selling ambience. They selling Atlanta. It's not like in Texas, we sell the Texas culture. Like, come here and get cowboy boots. Like, she was on the phone with one of her Hamburg workers. She's like, you got your hat and you got your boots?
Yeah, but they think we riding horses down here, too.
We do, though. We do, though.
Nah.
We do, though. We love trail rides. And then even you don't think about, you know, I got my bachelor's in history, but the historical black cowboys in Dallas and just in this area alone is crazy. I remember I seen some shit on YouTube about it. It was just showing the cooking and how long it goes back from ranching, just running shit from here to Fort Worth up to Colorado, just black cowboys.
Yeah, so, how come our rodeos aren't as big as the one in Houston though?
Because they focus on the fair. The fair is the Dallas. You know what I mean? It's got to be separated as far as, you know what I mean? Like, you got to have a Dallas thing, you got to have a Houston thing, you know, as far as attraction.
That was a very great answer.
The attraction, the attraction here is the fair. You get the fair for a month, and then Houston, you get the rodeo for a month. So,
that was a very great answer.
Yeah.
He's a historian.
You sure you still want to rap? You might be
he's a
historian.
You really need to go and be a podcaster, nigga.
Yeah,
Don't talk that shit.
Nah, man.
I got a bone to pick with you, nigga.
I don't even do this. Like, if I wasn't with her trying to promote this documentary, I wouldn't even bother y'all, man. You know what I mean? I just be watching and being happy and tell niggas I know y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I know that nigga.
So give me your
shout out to Rook. He ain't here.
Yeah, shout out to Rook. Real life.
Shout my nigga Rook out every time. I think we relatives because we both got the same last name. So I don't know. We
That's crazy.
Cousins or something.
That's crazy. So co-sign a couple people. You know, we like to do the co-sign thing. So co-sign a few people from your area. You know what I mean? East Texas or whatnot. That you feel like got motion or should.
Okay.
We should be looking at.
And Texarkana has the best sound and studio as.
Right, he's the one that helped do the Erica Banks stuff, right?
Yeah. Him and his brother. Yeah.
Sergeant.
They got a super dope family. Like, they dad been supporting them like from the beginning. I remember because we the same age, so you know he was one of the first people in our East Texas area doing talent shows and rapping. He had the CDs. He was pumping and shit. I used to hate on him because I was jealous because I couldn't afford to do it. So I had to start working at a barbershop, you know what I'm saying, to make some money. I was recording in a can, you know what I mean? And, you know, he had a microphone. I remember I actually got a chance to go to his studio, like his very, very first studio. And it was like, damn, okay, cool. His dad had got him like a little outhouse in the back and shit like that. It's always dope to see parents support their kids, but that's why they got a platinum record in the family. So,
that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, real shit.
That's what's up, man.
But yeah, definitely shout out to Big Sergeant V, man. And damn, I just found out with Rosama from Paris.
Rosama, yeah.
That ain't really East Texas. It's like Texahoma, but you know, we give them it's like, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop fucking with people from Paris. I'm gonna get beat the fuck up, I swear to God, man. I'm gonna stop doing that. Yeah, man.
Before we get out of here, man, tell us about you got some music shit.
Yeah, man. I just dropped a project with my homie Martell, Vibes and Success. You know, he, like I said, we started out together, in the same group, and I finally got an opportunity to do a project with him. So I'm real super proud of it, super dope. You know what I'm saying? I got some new music dropping, got some videos dropping. I just did some shit with Giovanni and Waco. He just did some shit for me. So we just working, man. Just trying to, we staying relevant, doing shows everywhere. I got Lil Rock this weekend. And then after that, I got, what I got? Oh, I got Dallas. I got Dallas with the Fleet shit with Pinky on the 24th. And then I got Cincinnati on the 30th and the 31st. And then I got Atlanta on the 7th. I got Atlanta 2 weeks in a row because we're going to do a little media run in Atlanta too. And then I got a show in Atlanta on the 14th. And then Vegas on the 21st. And then, what's on the 28th? I got something. Tampa on the 28th. Yeah, that's when we go to Tampa.
We're going to Tampa.
So, just stay on working, staying busy, staying on the road.
Is it that hit that is giving you the ability to do these shows like this? Because you're doing more shows than niggas that I feel like are like, doing their thing, but they don't have a lot of shows. What is it?
Yeah. I think because it was the hit, and it's just, building relationships, like you're saying, building relationships with people, and then it's the song, man. It just hasn't died. You know what I mean? Like, and I think I was talking to somebody about, like, and I love Flick of the Wrist. Like, Flick of the Wrist was my shit when it came out. You know what I mean? Like, I used to be in the club, nigga. You know what I mean? Ugly face. Nigga, look at the finger on the ground with it. Nigga, look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? My foot. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like all this shit. But when I go to the club, I don't, you know what I mean? They don't play Flick of the Wrist. And I can remember at that time, like, it was on Empire. It was on, it was everywhere. So, it's just been the grace of God, man. I can't even think. I think, a lot of it is bounce music because, and I'll be in some more history. I'll be in some more historical shit about y'all, talking to me because, if you think about the history of the Mississippi River and where it runs, all the way to Chicago. So everywhere on the Mississippi River, they have a Mardi Gras. So they love bounce music all up and down the Mississippi River. So St. Louis, Chicago, everything that's on the Mississippi, Jackson, they gonna fuck with it. So it's just more so like, a feeling, you know what I mean? Like Mardi Gras, go out, dance, have fun, be loose. It's not being judged. It's just I think that song kind of captures that whole feeling, and people just like that feeling. It just keeps going. Man, and then Boogie putting his shit on it, gave it a fucking new life. So It's just
Man, you know, you got that classic like wobble with it.
I like to say back that ass up. I think it's the boogie.
That too.
It's the boogie version, back that ass. Yeah. It's my boogie version of back that ass up. I think wobble is more so like a cult following. You know what I mean? Because you know you got the dance. You know what I mean? Wobble like took off later. You know what I mean? Like as soon as, but that's trail riders. You know, trail riders doing the little trail ride dances to it, and shit. Wobble took off later. My shit is
instant success.
My shit is still in the strip club. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it just dropped. You know,
still jammed like it just dropped.
Like Jeezy all there. I was just in Magic City a couple weeks ago, and I swear to God, I wasn't leaving until I heard all there. I swear to God, I was like, I gotta hear Jeezy. I ain't leaving Magic City till I hear Jeezy. And when you hear it, it's like, yeah, I think it's like that. You know what I mean? You still get that feeling when you hear it in that bitch. When you hear it, it's like immediately you start moving. You want to have fun.
Man, that's
a blessing.
awesome.
We have to do. Y'all have to do the boogie. It'll have to be a real life Street Starz presents the boogie movement. You know what I mean? Yeah. If y'all did it like that, then niggas would come because y'all got the platform. Y'all got the juice.
How much money do you think is gonna take the book out, y'all niggas?
I'm cheap. So I'm cheap.
Right here on the couch.
Yeah, I'm cheap. So it would more so be about Dero and Chief and all of those guys. You know, Will. You know what I mean? Those guys are.
Our brother, we might.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Hey, Will, come on, Will.
But I think Trilly and Prince, they're like rich, so they like
look rich.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I seen that nigga on a boat, so you know what I mean. I don't know how much it costs to get that nigga
off that boat.
Yeah. Anytime you see niggas on boats, you already know like nah, that ain't cheap. Like nah, I just fly. I don't even understand the whole boat thing. Like that's crazy. So them niggas look rich. I know the Party Boys. They're like super dads now. You know what I mean? Like they take fucking road trips to go flag football. They big on AAU. They probably gambling on this shit. Don't let me call you that shit, but they probably I think they gambling on this shit. But so I don't know what it'd take to get the Party Boys. But Dero's still working, so you know you can get Dero. You know what I mean? He probably high. Yeah, he probably high. And then shit, Fat, you know, Fat go kill it. You know what I mean? Fat'll work with everybody. So we know that. So I don't know, man.
We'll have to get that outstanding balance down.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Chip that away.
Yeah. We can chip at it, but that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? If we start the show, then you know what I mean? I'm making money right in their face. I can go ahead and pay them. You know what I mean? You know, I ain't gonna make no
the nigga check like
I ain't gonna make no money in their face and not pay them. I ain't gonna make no money in their face. But I think if we did Dero, Fat, Will, the Party Boys, me, and just kind of interchanged as we went along, just, you know, as people seen it and then just had them come along and just add them in, then I think that would probably be easier. But trying to start it from the beginning, I think we have to start with like five of us, and then just, you know, as the dates come, hey, you want to come, you know, I got you on the, and then, you know, then drop the flyer. Oh, this who's gonna be here this time. This is gonna, you know what I mean, kind of make it as a surprise as we go, because if you try to guarantee it, I think that's when you'll run into the problems, because a lot of people have regular lives now. They not really, like, I can do, you know what I'm saying, 30 days, 60 days on the road. That's, you know, easy. You know what I mean? I do that now. So, but most people can't be away from the house for 30, 60 days. So, you know, like I said, you have to start with 5 niggas that can be away from the house, you know what I'm saying, and then go from there. And then catch the niggas that can do spot dates and shit like that.
I mean, shit, you pretty much put that motherfucker together, didn't you?
But this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Low key between me and y'all, I got the biggest chitlin circuit in the country. You know what I'm saying? From Vegas to Pittsburgh. Like I got venues, promoters. You know what I'm saying? Everything, anything you want to do, shit, we can do anything, anywhere, anything between Vegas and Pittsburgh. I can make it happen.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be trying to get involved with as little niggas as possible.
Oh no, it's a headache. If it wasn't something I wanted to do my whole life, I wouldn't do it.
Hey,
but since I was 7 years old, all I ever wanted to be was a rapper. So this is a part of it for me. You know what I mean? I don't even mind.
Hey man, you got any shout outs?
Well, yeah. Shout out to my cousins in the group chat. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all that's who matter the most. You know what I'm talking about? The niggas I ask for money. The niggas, you know what I'm talking about? Niggas, you know, when I'm in they city, I borrow their car because I want to rent one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my homie Nick Malone boys. He just got a new job teaching 5th grade math. You know what I'm talking about? Real shit. So fuck these rappers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to real normal people. You know what I'm saying? Going through everyday life, surviving, working real jobs, taking care of their kids and shit like that. It's going down, man. Shout out to y'all.
And again, tell us the name of that documentary and where we can go to see it. And
Surviving Andre, go to Surviving Andre on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we work out this deal with Real Life Street Stars, we're gonna do the whole big Real Life Street Stars, you know what I'm saying, thing. Yeah, we gonna go to
fake Andre.
we gonna go to the jail, you know what I'm saying, and pull up on Andre, see if we can't get. Do you feel like doing an interview? Do you feel like doing it? You know, to hunt him down whole nine. You know, until then I'm low level, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the bottom of the flow.
Did y'all before we go, did y'all do the what it said? We reached out to Andre, but he declined to comment.
Nah, I ain't do that. I ain't do that.
He will decline.
He would definitely decline to come in. He would definitely decline to come in.
He's only been in jail since August 1st, so let him stay there for a while. Yeah, he just got. He just got.
Oh man, the post he made for you with the jail was like, I can't wait to get, you know, because he Muslim or whatever. So he made a big poster of Muslims all on the floor praying.
He was Christian when he scammed me. He was Christian.
You know, you gotta switch it up.
Now he's Muslim. When
you need that protection.
When he got violated, he became Muslim.
Yeah, you need that protection.
He was like, I can't wait till I get back with my brothers. And then all that. I'm like, do these niggas know you scamming? Like, them niggas don't be scamming like that.
Like,
them niggas went to jail for real
whole
crime.
Muslim outfit. I went to the Janet Jackson concert.
He had it on, the white thing, the whole nine.
It's on YouTube.
Look like a sword.
Check it out.
Swear to God, look like a Sultan coming in that bitch. I ain't bullshitting. I swear to God, all white head, everything. And that big Cuban. He had that big Cuban on though. He had that big Cuban. And that big chain, that chain like this. He paid for that. He ain't scammed for that. He paid for that. That chain, he paid for that. That bitch nice. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey man, Bone, it was a pleasure having you again, brother.
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the best, man. I hope y'all get the 2 million. 3 million, 4 million, 10 million,
5 million.
I really pray, but honestly, for my guy, honest, I pray that y'all become the biggest platform podcast in America. You know what I mean? Because we don't have a lot in Texas. You know what I mean? All we really got is each other. So for y'all to have this platform to be able to break new artists and make new artists, man, I think it's the dopest thing in the world.
And a Nigerian brother, oh my God, it doesn't get back.
The other one, he's not here.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that till now.
Yeah, so this is all
and it's
family.
people.
It's awesome.
It's y'all that make us great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When you came on, you gave us credibility. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nah, man, I'm a nobody. You know what I mean? So
nigga,
That's
shut
what he
up.
always tells me.
I'm a nobody. Shut up. So, with that being said, Bone, you are a real life street star. Woo!